Welcome back to Spud Motivation. Remember to like, subscribe, all that shit. But you know, so today we're going to do a continuation on my last video about being successful in a relationship. Now, the the thing I want to talk about today is how to initiate a relationship, how to start that, how to find that link, because obviously it can be hard for some people. I've heard people ask me, "Oh, how do I do this? How do I move forward with this?" Well, obviously in my last video I talked about gambling and how extremely effective that was in um it's effective for getting a relationship and also maintaining it, right? But here's the thing, right? It's all well and good saying that, but there's one thing. No matter what, you know, no matter what the person is, no matter who they are, there's one thing that unites us all. And that is our, how do I put this? It's no, surprise, surprise. Now, what is it? It's our ability to flex. I'm not just talking about, this kind of flex who, big muscles. I'm talking about flex anything you have. If you were a fan of music, say, I don't know, Jeff Buckley maybe, um, flex your collection. If you're a fan of, I don't know, I gotta keep moving the camera. We move. Um, if you have a lot of shoes, flex your shoes. If you have a lot of money, flex your money. Fat stacks, fast cars, and factual knowledge. Those are the three things that are the best things to flex. But you can flex anything, right? And if you can flex anything, right? If you can flex money, you can flex cars. If you can flex cars, you can flex factual knowledge. That's taken out. That's actually integrating my quote in a military ad. Shout out Joe Freeman. Um, and it's just the ability to flex whatever you have, literally whatever, right? Because if you can show that you have a lot of something, it shows dedication, it shows the ability to keep things, right? Because believe it or not, a lot of people give away stuff, give away and say, oh, it's for charity, or excuse me, that was a delayed one. It's for the betterment of the world. No, right? No, hold that stuff on you, because you never know when you can make money off it, right? If you're thinking of donating your liver, for example, right? Just think, okay, well, maybe I don't even know how much, if you get any money for donating liver, right? You might not, you might get a bit, but just think how much you would get if you sold it, right? Just think, right? You have two perfectly good kidneys. Well, I hope they're perfectly good. Otherwise, you're a bit, you're, you know, I mean, slightly damaged, but still good for sale. Still, if they work, they work. People only want, you if you can flex your stuffed animal collection, it shows a lot of love. You can flex anything, and you can essentially just, you know, find a way to make that about a positive trait about you. And that's the great thing. That's the great thing. Because I can flex, you know, I have, I don't know. I mean, I can flex in many things, you know. I have a lot of hair, means I'm, I can say, well, that means I'm young, means I'm, um, why? I mean, my hair doesn't listen to me, but that doesn't matter. You know, you can flex anything. Drugs, you know, anything really. If you and then we relate it to gambling, right? If you relate it to gambling, you can say, well, I know a lot of casinos. I visit a lot. You know, you can flex that you know the staff personally from how many times you've been there, and that can lead in to my previous video where you take them gambling to build up that stronger relationship. But another thing you need to remember when trying to get into a relationship is that you're not there to impress them. You're there to prove to yourself that you are better, that you are the GOAT, the GOAT, the greatest of all time, right? You need to have confidence in yourself. You need that ability to say, I am what you want, alright? I am what you, not what you need necessarily, but what you want. You know you want me, alright? Everyone knows that they want me. That's the kind of mindset you have to have. Because if you go in saying, oh, I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure about, um, like if I walked up to someone and said, uh, I, we can, if I walk up and I'm very shy, if I'm very, closed, I mean, that's great for some people, but if you want that higher echelon of people, if you want to go from here to here, you need to just say, I love gambling, right? I drink heavily, right? You just need to go full on, like, just balls deep, just like, don't hesitate, right? Because if you hesitate, you are showing weakness. You are showing an unwilling. You're also showing an unwillingness to put yourself forward, and that will make them think, well, they don't want me. They're hesitating. So that's why I always go up to people. The first thing I do is I put out my hand and I say, I love gambling. You know, I love paraphrasing military ads, right? Just go up and flex whatever you can. Flex that you have something about you, because if you can do that, well, it's you've already won. You know, like it's not like you need to have the confidence to say something like, you know, the truth is what I say it is. I could set the world on fire and call it rain. You need to have that confidence. And that's why you need to listen to me. Because I will teach you confidence. I might teach you confidence in the next video, actually. How do you be confident in yourself? Well, I'll tell you. I'll tell you later. I won't tell you now. Because the true fans, the D1, the D1 lovers, right? And the 1D lovers, they'll understand. They'll understand. You know, the D1s, the D lovers, just everyone. Everyone will get it. And if you take what I tell you, you understand, if you perceive it, you know the meaning of it, you're already halfway there. Then you need to apply it. Now, obviously, it can go wrong. Obviously, and they might say, well, I don't like people that have a lot of that. Flex something else. Just show off. Be a spectacle. Be the best. Be the GOAT. Because then, if you start acting like the GOAT, then you will be the greatest of all time. And I want to leave you on one final note. That I, Spud Motivation, am the GOAT. No matter what anyone says, no matter what anyone tells you, I am. I am. And you know I am. That's why you follow me. Because you know my advice is sound. Because you understand what I say. And you take in what I say. And you realize that I, and only I, can show you a path to fat stacks, fast cars, and factual knowledge. Now go out there and flex everything you can. Because remember, whether it's, money, as I said, music, you know, or you can even hit them with a fire quote if you're full of quotes. You could say something like, potato, potato, fit bitches and fit lasses and Lambos. Shout out Blake Stent. Or you could flex, I don't know, just flex anything. Flex your shoutouts. Shout out Zena Sharif. It's as easy as that. Thank you.